Okay. Alrighty, so we're gonna do a combined
review
of
A Land Walk Timed in Home.
Chapter 1.
Chapter 1. I don't know which way to face this.
Alright, so this book, as we read in class, the first 7 pages.
Cray.
Yeah.
Cray.
He let that woman got bit.
Jesus!
And he was like, we don't need to take you to a hospital.
No, praise Jesus! Let's watch this woman swell up and die before our eyes, and let's drag her out.
And let's have all these men put our hands all over her and pray. Like, we don't need to take her to the hospital.
No, she's Gucci. She's doing Gucci.
She's good.
She's Gucci with Jesus.
Gucci. She's Gucci. and then, towards the end of the chapter,
Adelaide gets up in there.
Yeah, she walks in, and he has his back turned to her, as if she's some mom boss.
Adelaide?
Yeah, he knows who it is as she enters, and it's just weird. Like, he could have been the janitor or something. And I think that's really funny.
What if
it was the janitor or something and not Adelaide? He would just feel like a fool.
Well, maybe the janitor was also named Adelaide. We don't know. We don't know the background.
And then everything goes down, and he's like,
put your hand in this crate, Adelaide.
He basically forces her to her knees, and then opens the crate of rattlesnakes. She could hear the rattling, and then he just he puts her in
he kneels her to the ground.
I'm trying to think of a famous wrestler.
Body slam.
The Rock. Is he a still famous wrestler? Yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah. He puts her in like a Stone Cold Steve Austin. And then he basically tries to force her hand into the cage, but then she just closes her eyes and she's like, whatever happens, happens. And before he shoves her hand in the crate, what happens, Deanna? What happens?
Do you believe? Do you have faith?
He's like, do you believe? Do you have faith? And she, no, not.
Are you scared?
Are you scared? And then she said, no. She looked him in the eyes and said, no.
Claps that crate. Okay, hope to see you on church Sunday. Have a good day, Lord Jesus Christ.
As if none of that ever happened. Are you kidding me right now? That was ridiculous.
I don't know.
Alright, is this good?
Yeah.
Okay.
The second chapter.
With Carson Shoes.
Of A Land More Kind in Home. This story.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay.
This story has everything to do with Jez Hall. And
there are some hoes in this.
Yeah,
oh God, this is not appropriate.
Let's talk about Christopher. Bless his heart.
Oh, Christopher's a mute, right?
Christopher's a mute. They call him Stump.
That is not a good nickname.
Stump.
I don't want to be called Stump.
When I think of Stump, you're missing a limb or something.
Dumb. Dumb as a stump, that's what I think.
I think that.
Just because he's mute.
Yeah, I guess so. But
so I think that's why they call him Stump.
Well, let me tell you.
Because they're rude.
About Stump and Jess, they be peekers.
Yeah, they are peekers.
They be peekers.
They caught Chambliss and Mama in the act. And Mama is not a... Mama's...
Chambliss gave Mama some free crates to catch salamanders in, so she had to give him something in return. Some salamander crates. So...
Chambliss is not who we think he is. Is he a pastor?
He's a pastor.
He's a pastor that... He's also an adulterer. Just letting you know.
And listen, he brings poor Stump on stage. And he is casting out the demons.
And I like how Jess basically runs away and just leaves his poor mute boy lying in the mud. Like, oh, don't worry, Pastor Chambliss.
He's scared! Spoiler!
Pastor Chambers is gonna come out in his dirty blue jeans.
His dirty blue jeans, unbuttoned and no belt.
No belt. His shirt is like half buttoned.
Rough.
This is a rough story.
Rough.
Okay. And then Joe Bill and Jess go to find Stump because he goes missing.
Where's Stump?
Where's Stump? So they're like, hey, let's go peek at that window thing. So they go, and
what do they see?
They see people singing and dancing and some guy banging on the piano.
That's music! They're playing music!
Like we saw in chapter 1.
A lot of similarities from chapter 1 and 2.
Don't Jesus Christ and shoot! And then, what happens is, basically
Chambliss is wrapping around.
Yeah, he didn't pull out a snake.
No, he's wrapping his arms around him and like bear hugging him.
Yeah, he's like, never let you go, never let you go. And
bless his heart, he can't scream. Bless his heart, he can't scream for help because he's mute.
And then Mom was just like, no, don't hurt my baby.
And then old Mr. Thompson, some old man, grabs Mama.
Mr. Thompson grabs Mama and takes her on stage and holds her still, as if she did something.
Yeah!
So, what does she do? She gets all defenseless and knocks him right in the mouth. She draws blood.
Pouring. And then there are people on poor Stump, and she is just.
Yes.
She is the strength.
Like the first chapter,
of the masses.
All these men putting their hands on Stump, praying for him.
She is just throwing them. She is just throwing them because she's not having none of it.
She could lift a car.
This is her baby.
And then Stump just sits up fast, and just Mama embraces him.
And it's just love.
Yeah, basically.
It's different from the first chapter. Because in the first chapter, Miss Molly, she was just gonna
accept it.
She was just whatever.
Well, Mama was like, that's my baby.
Mama was like, no, not gonna happen. My baby ain't gonna.
My baby ain't gonna be killed. No. This was some ritual. And then Joe Bill was basically like, oh, don't worry, Jess. There was nothing.
It was okay.
There was nothing. But in Joe Bill's. Back in Joe Bill's mind, he knew what was up.
And he was crying.
He knew that was unacceptable.
But he was just trying to make Jess feel better because he knew how heartbroken Jess was because that was his brubby and that was his mommy.
Exactly.
And that was our review of chapters 1 and 2 of A Landmark Home.
Bye-bye.